All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey, what's that? 18. 54.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Chicago.
Mike, get up! 180! Hey, let's get this.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Slam, slam. Check. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lock in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check. Walk 54. Come on. You better break.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Check 99. Alert.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Check 45 to Mike.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Let's put that team on the box. 45.
Hey, Echo.
Man. Watch twist.
Under 10. 10.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
5.
Hey, Rick Lance. Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You move it.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right. But it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our field. It's our field. 18.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery as the 1st half is winding down. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
We got this.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get up! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180!
50 folks. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
36.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going to loft one deep left side, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
64, weak.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 46-yard line.
Good trap, good trap. 6 gone. Check 6 gone.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up, and that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
54. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They run. Devontae Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the shotgun. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Ito Smith, his first carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Joker. Shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
39.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Again, it's Cohen. They find some open field here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards.
And the Bears first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And Freeman lost the football. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, it's Freeman.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 stripes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.